Looking very much like a team capable of making another run at a national title, no. 1 Alabama opened its season with a 44-13 rout of no. 14 Miami in Atlanta behind 4 touchdown passes from Bryce Young in his first college start. The sophomore, a former Santa Ana Mater Dei standout, completed 27 of 38 for 344 yards, hooking up with Cameron Latu on a pair of scoring plays and burying Miami with a 94-yard touchdown pass to Jameson Williams early in the third quarter. Young became the first Alabama quarterback to throw 4 touchdown passes in his starting debut. Jones and Joe Namath had shared the school record with 3 scoring throws to begin their stints as the Tide's No. 1 QB Williams, a transfer from Ohio State, had 4 receptions for 126 yards in his Alabama debut. The Crimson Tide also turned in a dazzling defensive effort at the home of the NFL's Atlanta Falcons, sacking Derek King 4 times, forcing him into 3 turnovers and stuffing him on a goal line stand. Alabama led 27-0 before Miami crossed midfield. King and the Hurricanes simply made too many mistakes to compete with perhaps the greatest dynasty in college football history. After romping to coach Nick Saban's record 7th national title with a 13-0 record, the Tide came into the season with some big holes to fill. Alabama had a record-tying 6 players taken in the first round of the NFL draft, including Heisman Trophy-winning wide receiver DeVonta Smith, star quarterback Jones and defensive stalwart Patrick Surtain II. Of course, Saban doesn't rebuild, he simply reloads with another batch of 5-star recruits. The quarterback job went to Young, a dual threat who was highest-rated quarterback prospect ever signed by the Alabama coach. After spending a year learning the ropes behind Jones, Young was clearly ready to take over as the starter. He made the short throws. He made the long throws. He threw it away when necessary. He used his legs to avoid getting caught very often behind the line. Young's only major mistake was losing a fumble on a hit while attempting to scramble with Alabama leading 41-10. King was 23 for 30 but produced only 173 yards passing, spending much of his time trying to escape the fearsome Alabama rush. He was intercepted twice and also lost a fumble. The Hurricanes also lost safety Bubba Bolden in the first quarter. He was ejected for targeting after lowering his head for a helmet-to-helmet hit on Alabama's Brian Robinson Jr. Jaquan Brisker and Ji'Ayir intercepted Graham Mertz deep in Penn State territory in the final 2.5 minutes to preserve the Nittany Lions' victory over the Badgers in Madison, Wisconsin, in both teams' season opener. Wisconsin saw its string of 25 consecutive victories in home openers end because of its red zone failures. The Badgers dominated time of possession but had 4 scoreless trips inside Penn State's 25-yard line, including 3 inside the 10.